The holiness of St. Jeanne Jugan reportedly brought the author Charles Dickens to tears. This saintly woman would experience great betrayal and die in obscurity. She was born in France in 1792 and grew up during the upheaval of the French Revolution. Her father, a fisherman, was lost at sea when she was 4, and she worked as a shepherdess to help her family. She felt called to the religious life and declined marriage proposals at the ages of 18 and 24. She eventually joined the Congregation of Jesus and Mary. She worked as a nurse in the town hospital until her own poor health made her leave. In 1837, she rented a small cottage with a 72-year-old woman and a 17-year-old orphan. Together, they formed a community of prayer dedicated to helping the poor. In the winter of 1839, Jeanne came across an elderly woman who was blind, paralyzed, and alone. Jeanne carried her home and even gave up her own bed for the woman, taking her in. After this incident, she continued to take in elderly people who were in need. Soon, she needed to rent a new building for them. They rented an unused convent building that could house 40 people. Jeanne and her colleagues would go door to door and request food, clothing, and other items to help the elderly people in their care. They continued this work for the next 40 years. Many young women joined them in their mission, which led to the establishment of a congregation called the Little Sisters of the Poor. Through their begging, the Little Sisters were able to establish 4 more homes. Their third home was visited by Charles Dickens, and he wrote an article about their efforts. He said, "There is in this woman something so calm and so holy that in seeing her I know myself to be in the presence of a superior being. Her words went straight to my heart, so that my eyes, I know not how, filled with tears." Soon they expanded into more towns even as far away as England and Spain, opening up more homes to house the elderly and the destitute. Jeanne always emphasized humbleness and service. She said, "Refuse God nothing, accustom yourselves to do everything for him. Let us love him very much, and that is all that is necessary." By 1850, over 100 women had joined the congregation. The bishop appointed a priest to oversee the group, and this priest forced her out of her leadership position. At first, this priest told Jeanne that she could only beg on the street for the order, but eventually he forced her total retirement. Some of the Little Sisters objected, but Jeanne accepted it as the will of God. During her forced retirement, she began to lose her eyesight. Many of the Little Sisters by this time didn't even know that Jeanne was the one who had founded their congregation. Their training materials actually said that the usurping priest was their founder. Jeanne died on August 29, 1879, at the age of 86. She had lived in obscurity for 27 years. The priest who had forced her retirement was removed by the Holy See 10 years after her death, and an investigation proved that she was the true founderess of the Little Sisters. She was canonized in 2009, and her feast day is August 30th. She is a patron saint of the elderly and the destitute. Today, the Little Sisters continue her work in 31 countries across the world.